Hi, I'm Steve and this is my wife Dorinda. We're both from Colorado. We've been clients of All-Inclusive Vacations for a little over 6 years now. Actually, my wife had found the firm when we were first looking at getting married down on the beach in St. Thomas, and oddly enough, she found it was the first one in the phone book that actually had a website. So that was one of the, that you liked, even better. That was one of the big selling points, and then you called and you talked to Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Steve ended up finding us a hotel and a location in St. Thomas that was fantastic. Since then, we've been doing about 2 trips a year, primarily either to the Caribbean or to Mexico, that we've been traveling quite a bit. And we found that every time that we've had any type of an issue with our travel, even most recently where we've had to make a change to a vacation schedule at the last minute, we just call the office and they're able to take care of it and get us going and reset our dates as quick as possible. There was one time about 5 years ago, I think it was, and we were planning on going to Cozumel, and she had actually found just this incredible price on Expedia. And we actually came down to the office and we met with Steve and the staff here, and they went through and they looked at every site that they use and actually told us that they couldn't match it, and that if we wanted to go with that price, then our best bet would be to go through and book it with that online firm. However, at that point, we kind of stepped back and said, what do you know about the hotel that we don't?
Well, it wasn't just that, but we were also torn. Did we go to Cozumel or did we go to the Bahamas? So we had just gotten our diet certifications for our first wedding anniversary, so we were kind of up in the air on which destination to go to. So Steve actually is the reason we ended up in Cozumel, and we ended up booking through him because he said, I can't beat that price. Honesty to us is more valuable than dollars. So ever since then, we've been hooked, and I send everybody I can that, says, oh, I need a travel agent. Call my guys. They're the best in the business.
What would you say to someone who maybe is a little skeptical, not really sure that it's the right idea to go to a travel agent? What would you say about that?
Well, good point, because I've actually had a couple of coworkers that have done that very thing. Well, we're not real sure, this and that. The nice thing about a travel agent is they're always there when you need them. You could make payments on your trip rather than saying go through Expedia. You have to pretty much book it all up front. And if you're trying to budget stuff and you don't want to pay for it all up front, not everybody can, especially now in this economy. So my big thing is you can make payments. The only thing is your final payment's due 45 days before you leave. That's doable in my book. And the customer service that you get from a travel agent, that personal touch, goes a long way.
The other thing that I would say to add to that is that we're able to draw on the knowledge and the experience that the agents have. We can look at the photos online and say, God, this looks like a beautiful hotel. What we don't know is that 2 weeks ago, they had a client that went there and said, well, the pictures look great, the service has gone downhill, the hotel's under renovation, this has been an issue, that's been an issue, and it's that knowledge that they have that we're able to rely on a lot of times to be able to book a more enjoyable vacation.
Yeah.